What's going on, everybody? So I wanted to do a follow-up video. I did a first video that basically talked about the evidence that the government has against R. Kelly. I think I called it, "Does the new evidence the government has against R. Kelly matter?" And there may have been a little misnomer there. Maybe the evidence wasn't new. Maybe the government had it all this time, but the evidence is kind of new to the public, in the sense the public having become aware of the government filing such evidence with the federal court. So I wanted to do a second video because a lot of people didn't believe that the evidence didn't exist in the first video I did. Some people claim that the information came from TMZ's website, and therefore, because it came from TMZ's website, the information is no good. But the thing about it is, I actually saw the information in several different places. I just chose TMZ for whatever reason, but I actually saw I'm sorry, not evidence. I saw the article or similar article in several different places, basically saying, "Hey, we have all this new evidence against R. Kelly." And for whatever reason, I chose TMZ. So I got a lot of non-believers. A lot of people came back and say, "Hey, there's no evidence. They don't have any evidence." So I wanted to do a follow-up video to basically show you what they're trying to submit in the R. Kelly case. Now, this evidence may be good or it may be bad evidence. I don't know. I do have a little commentary after we go through everything, and I'm going to give you my opinion on it. But for the most part, I do want you guys to comment and decide what's good and what's bad. And I want to hear from you, right? What you think is good evidence, fake news, so on and so forth. So at any rate, let's just go ahead and go through it. So we have the document, right? And this is from the U.S. Department of Justice, United States Attorney, Eastern District of New York. So this is coming out of New York, and it was filed August 15th. Today is actually August 18th. So we're talking about, you know, stuff that was basically sent 3 days ago, right? So basically, by Federal Express and ECF, I don't know what that is. Basically, this is going to R. Kelly's lawyer, Steve Greenberg, right? So United States versus Robert Sylvester Kelly, and then they give you the criminal docket number, and they're just saying, "Dear Mr. Greenberg, enclosed, please find the government's discovery in accordance with Rule 16 of the Federal Rules of Criminal Procedure. The government also requests reciprocal discovery from the defendant. The government's discovery: A, statements of the defendant's criminal history, and documents and tangible objects," right? So first of all, I didn't know that R. Kelly actually had a criminal history. Now, I'm assuming when they use the word criminal history, they mean a history whereby a person was convicted and not simply arrested and maybe the case is thrown out. I don't actually know what criminal history means at this point. Maybe I'll go back and do a little research and maybe add it along with some other information to this video series. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, who knows, right? So, but anyway, it just goes on to say, "Please find enclose a thumb drive that contains the following items. These items are subjects to terms of the protective order entered by the court on or about August 13th." So I guess they're giving him a thumb drive, and basically there's a list, there's evidence, the actual tangible, if you will, the actual electronic evidence, that's probably a better word, is actually on this thumb drive, right? But this document basically contains a list and description of what's actually on that thumb drive, right? And that thumb drive, it looks like, is actually protected. So we'll never see what the contents of the actual thumb drive. The only thing we'll ever see is this document here. So this is the closest you're going to get to seeing the evidence. Okay, so we're basically going to go through it, and basically they have the evidence listed as exhibits basically on the left hand side, and then there's a description. Now I'm going to tell you up front, this is a incredibly long list, and what I'm going to do to try to make it go quickly, I'm not going to read the dates, but if you feel that you want to know what date as a specific exhibit relates to, then all you have to do is just pause the video and then just have a look at yourself. Some of the exhibits have multiple records in the same exhibit. I'm assuming because it has multiple dates. For example, American Airlines records for R. Kelly on January 21st, 23rd, April 27th, and Jane Doe on April 29th. So although this is exhibit 1, I believe it has multiple documents in it. So again, if you want to see the dates, just pause the video and then just look at the dates. Otherwise, I'm not going to read them because I'm going to try to get through this fairly quickly here. So anyway, so you see the first one, American Airline records for R. Kelly. They also have Delta Airline records for R. Kelly. Business record certification. I don't know what that is. American Airline records for Jane Doe 5. Southwestern Airline records for Jane Doe 4. Business record certification. Southwestern Airline records for Jane Doe 5. United Airline records for Jane Doe 4. Business records and certification. U.S. Airways records for Jane Doe 4. Business record certification. U.S. Airways flight manifest. SunTrust Bank records for R. Kelly Publishing Incorporated, RSK Enterprise LLC. Wintrust Bank records for Phenomenal Entertainment Worldwide. Business certification. Bank of America records for Milton Brown, RSK Entertainment Worldwide Incorporated. Business record certification. JP Morgan Chase Bank records for Milton Brown, Robert Kelly, RSK LLC, and Daryl McDavid. Business record certification. Lakeside Bank records for Base Productions Ltd. JP Morgan Chase Bank records from Daryl McDavid and Robert Kelly. Business certification records. And at this point, I'm noticing I'm not reading out the exhibit numbers, so I'm just going to start here. Basically, we're at 15. 15, Bank of America records for Jones Entertainment Group, Jones Consulting Group, Gerald H. Jones. 16, City records for Daryl McDavid. 16A, business record certification. So I guess they've certified. When we see business certification record, I'm catching on. These bank records were certified to be true and correct. Self-Help Federal Credit Union records for R. Kelly Home Account and Base Production Ltd. Consensia LLC records for Robert Kelly, RSK LLC. Citibank records for Daryl McDavid. 310 Madison LLC, Winkler and McDavid Ltd, 108 Kesey LLC, and Daryl McDavid, Reverend Trust Fund. Business record certification. American Express records for Daryl McDavid. Business record certification. Citibank records for Daryl McDavid. Business record certification. SunTrust records for R. Kelly. Business record certification. Wintrust Bank records for Phenomenal Entertainment Worldwide. Business record certification. Self-Help Federal Credit Union records for Base Productions, R. Kelly Touring Incorporated, Kelly Home Account, and Milton Brown. Again, we're on Exhibit 24. I'm not doing a really good job at reading the exhibit numbers, so I'm just going to skip it and just do what I do. Medical records for R. Kelly, Walgreens records for Robert Kelly. Now, I think here is where it's going to start to get interesting because I think the articles that I read and the articles that I presented in the previous video, they spoke about the medical records and they spoke about evidence of R. Kelly having the STD. Again, I'm not saying that this evidence is true and correct. I don't know what that man has. I don't know if he has an STD. I don't know that he's transmitted STDs to, these young ladies. I'm just reading what I see before me, so don't get mad at me, okay? So, but I just wanted to point it out because now it looks like we're getting kind of in the section where it's going to highlight records that they have where they're going to make the allegations, right? So 26 Walgreens records for Robert Kelly. I'm assuming they're going to say, hey, he got this medication. I'm assuming. I don't know. Business record certification. Quality urgent care records, right? I'm assuming that's some type of hospital. University health system records. That's definitely in a hospital. Business record certification, birth certificate for Jane Doe. I'm assuming they're going to try to prove Jane Doe was underage. Hilton Long Island hunting records for various individuals, including Jane Doe. Number 5. Statler Dallas records for various individuals. Business record certification. Foxwoods Resort Casino records for various individuals, including Jane Doe. 4. West Chicago Lakeshore records for various individuals, including Jane Doe. 4. Business record certification. Mundrain Park Avenue records for various individuals. Baccarat Hotel records for various individuals. Intercontinental Chicago Magnificent Mile records for various individuals, including Jane Doe. 4. Business record certification. Walt Disney World Dolphin Hotel records for various individuals. Night Hotels Times Square records for various individuals. Business record certification. Four Seasons Baltimore records for various individuals. Planet Hollywood Resort and Casino Las Vegas records for various individuals. Doubletree Magnificent Mile records for Jane Doe. 4. Business record certification. Hotel Felix Chicago records for Jane Doe. Number 4. At this point, we're on Exhibit 43. Courtyard by Marriott Sacramento Folsom records for various individuals, including Jane Doe. 4. Business record certification. Courtyard by Marriott Newark records for individuals for an individual from 7/18/2015 to 7/19/2015. Probably the only day I read. Business record for certifications. West New York Times Square records for various individuals. Preferred travel records for various individuals. Subscriber records from Apple Incorporated. I don't quite remember or understand what the significance of 47, Exhibit 47 is. I did read some chatter. Actually, I graced over some chatter about maybe something that was ordered on Apple or something like that. So they're listing this for a reason. I'm not sure what the relevance is. Business record certification, subscriber records for Apple Incorporated, business certification, subscriber records for Apple Incorporated, business record certification, subscriber records for Apple Incorporated, business record certification, subscriber records for Oath Holdings Incorporated, business record certification. So subscriber records for Oath Holdings Incorporated, business record certification, subscriber records from Oath Holdings Incorporated, Uber Technology, right? So this is probably going to relate to the article, the TMZ article, and as well as other articles out there where they're saying they have Uber receipts. And I'm assuming that these Uber receipts has to do with R. Kelly transporting people to and for. We don't know who these Uber records are probably going to, what information these Uber records are going to show. If it's going to show he was transporting business associates, or if it was going to show that it was transporting young ladies around, we don't know. But they have something that they want to submit in evidence. I'm assuming they're not going to submit evidence of him transporting business associates, but I mean, hey, maybe they're going to try to make some interpretation. Maybe it was a business associate with one of the young ladies. I don't know. Anyway, Uber Technology records and 54 and 55. 56 NRG Record Studios, including receipts, work orders, invoices, payment, floor plans, and photos and of the facility. So I may just end up stopping this right here because it is getting kind of long. We're on Exhibit 56, and we still have quite a bit to go. So I am going to end this video right here, and we will see you in the next video. Please leave your comments, questions below in the comment section, and please like and subscribe.